So I'm looking at this now, this model of how I always overextend myself and put all my love into somebody because those are the only like relationships that I knew how to do, like over giving love all the fucking time. Because if I keep over giving love, I'll get one ray of sun through the clouds that'll show me in that 1 week a scrap of love. You know what I mean? So these are shitty habitual patterns I learned as a child that I'm just now looking at and trying to reprogram and be like, yo, sis, you don't have to do that much. Do the most to get a bone of love. Like, you're worthy of love. You've always been worthy of love. You're overqualified for love, if anything. You're perfect just the way you are. You don't have to overextend yourself or try to be something you're not, or try to compensate for that loser syndrome of not of receiving love. Like high achievers, a lot of high achievers overextend themselves in each way, still trying to prove that they're worthy in this life because their whole childhood they never felt worthy. They felt invisible. They were bullied. They were beat up from their parents. They were taught that who they are was evil and demonic. So they became adults who hated who they were and never healed any kind of childhood trauma, bullying, or shame, or fucking any kind of trauma as a child. So then they overextend themselves as adults to try make up for these shortcomings they feel, not knowing that they are beautiful just the way they are. You're perfect just the way you are, scars and all. You're beautiful. You've always been beautiful. You've always been perfect. You've always been whole. That's like the kind of dialogue we have to learn how to tell our inner child, the inner self that's within us that cries and overextends ourselves. Is you're perfect. Like, you're perfect, you're gorgeous just the way you are. You don't have to try go get 25 million degrees. You don't have to try lose 10 pounds. You don't have to get a nose job. Who gives a fuck if you have cellulite and stretch marks? You're perfect, you're gorgeous just the way you are. No one cares that you did time in prison. Who you are is perfect. You're gorgeous. You've always been good enough. You've always been worthy of perfect love. You're perfect just the way you are. I love you, and I'll never abandon you. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'm sorry I wasn't there to hug you when you were crying as a child. I'm sorry I wasn't there to tell you I'm proud of you, even if you got a participation ribbon every fucking year. I'm sorry I wasn't there to tell you, but now I'm here for you and I love you. This is the kind of dialogue we have to tell our inner child. Our inner child, the inner us who was always abandoned as a child, who was always taught that we were less than. Hey, my beautiful loves. 1 second while I adjust this bitch. Fuck, bitch. Okay, here we go. Loosen up. Ho. Okay, I think that's good.